one to the other. You've got panoramic views with floor-to-ceiling glazing in most of the areas. You've got...
As the world is getting more advanced and our population continues to multiply, man's drive to design and build has become limitless. From massive expansion plans to the most innovative and longest bridges and railways, it seems we've engineered it all, and yet megaprojects all over the world continue to outdo and outmatch one another. So get ready for superlatives, guys, because today we've compiled a few of the world's most ambitious man-made infrastructures, both past and ongoing. But before we continue, don't forget to click that like button down below. Shinkansen, Japan. Ever since its invention, trains have been every commuter's saving grace. Not only is it one of the cheapest and fastest ways for short and long distance travel, it has zero carbon emissions. And when we talk about impressive rail transport, it's impossible not to mention Japan's Shinkansen, or more commonly known in English as the bullet train, developed in 1964. Today, several countries have also built their own high-speed railways, with China and Europe vying for the title fastest train. But after 5 decades since they first introduced it, Japan is ready to reclaim its record. Using superconducting maglev technology, SC maglev, the new rail line, which will connect Tokyo to Osaka, runs at a maximum speed of 505 kilometers per hour, or 314 miles per hour, and will cut travel time by 50%. With an estimated total investment of $52 billion, Phase 1 of the megaproject will first link Tokyo to Nagoya, and then eventually connect it to Osaka. Construction of this first phase, which is called the Chuo Shinkansen, had already started in 2015 and is expected to be operational come 2027. Upon its completion, travel time from Tokyo to Nagoya will only take 40 minutes, originally almost 2 hours, via the existing Tokaido Shinkansen. OHare International Airport, US. In its 75-year history, Chicago's OHare Airport is currently undergoing its biggest and most expensive expansion yet. The airport has always been one of the nation's busiest airports, but with the incoming 2026 FIFA World Cup and 2028 Olympic Games, it needed an upgrade, and fast. Part of its plan includes the expansion of Terminal 5 and the complete makeover of Terminal 2, which is set to become a global terminal hub with 2 additional satellite concourses. This project will add a total of 50 gates, plus 280,000 square meters of space to the airport. Work on Terminal 5 had already begun with the construction of the concourses first, so as not to disrupt usual operations. As of now, this $8.5 billion project is gradually progressing. However, due to the effect of the pandemic, Chicago officials are stating that it may be forced to consider downscaling and postponing some of its deadlines. Duga Baipanjian Bridge, China. For those who can't handle heights, it's time to look away. Our next item is considered the highest, not to be confused with the tallest, bridge in the world. And by highest, we mean 1,854 feet above the river. To help you visualize how massive that is, that's like stacking 2 Eiffel Towers or fitting Chicago's Sears Towers underneath it, with 400 meters to spare. That's how high it is. Situated at the Baipanjian Grand Valley directly above the Baipan River, the bridge was completed in December 2016. This cable-braced bridge connects Shanghai to Lupanshui, cutting the travel time between these 2 cities from 4 hours to just 1. This bridge is one of many massive bridges built in order for people to easily travel through the mountainous Guizhou province in southern China. As a matter of fact, 3 of the world's 5 highest bridges are found in said province. Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge, China. Next on our list, revolutionized sightseeing all over the world by introducing the use of glass platforms. The Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon Glass Bridge is the first ever glass-bottom bridge in the world. Because of the unique experience it offered, it instantly became a major tourist attraction since its opening in 2016. Sitting 300 meters above a mountain valley with a span of 430 meters long, this structure is currently the tallest and longest glass bridge in the world. In order to prove its safety, panels were smashed with a sledgehammer, after which a car was driven over it for a demonstration. A maximum of 600 people are allowed to enter at one time, and visitors are supposed to book tickets in advance from the official website. In the case that you aren't able to secure a ticket, don't worry. Just 85 kilometers away is the Tianmen Mountain Glass Skywalks. It's similar to the bridge, but instead of a bridge suspended in the air, glass walkways are built along the edges of the mountain summits, clinging at a staggering height of 1,400 meters, or 4,600 feet. Now how's that for enjoying the view? Viaduct, France.
It's over 8,000 feet long and taller than the Eiffel Tower.
We simply can't move on from the topic of bridges without at least mentioning the tallest one on Earth. Not only is the Viaduct world-renowned for its 343-meter height, but also for its amazing design that, at the time of its construction, was considered almost impossible to achieve. Plans of constructing the viaduct were first announced in 1991, headed by visionary British architect Norman Foster and accomplished structural engineer Michel Virlegeau. Like the Duke Bridge in China, the viaduct is cable-stayed, made of steel and concrete, and spans the Tarn Gorge Valley near the town of Malo, south of France. The megastructure was completed in 2004 and remains to be the record holder for the tallest bridge in the world. Panama Canal expansion, US.
Shipping trade, but it is not big enough for the so-called post-Panamax ships that can transit its rival, the Suez Canal.
We talked about an airport expansion early on. How about a waterway expansion? The Panama Canal is an artificial waterway that connects the Atlantic Ocean with the Pacific. Thanks to its construction more than 100 years ago, ships didn't have to travel the treacherous Cape Horn route at the southern tip of South America. But before we talk about the expansion project, did you know that the construction of the canal itself is regarded as one of the biggest and boldest projects ever undertaken? When the US formally took control of canal property in 1904, they immediately upgraded the construction materials. From gigantic steam shovels and steam-powered cranes, to enormous hydraulic rock crushers and pneumatic power drills, nearly all of the equipment was manufactured using new, extensive machine-building technology. Even the railroad carrying the enormous machineries needed to be upgraded with heavy-duty double-track rails. Though it was originally built for military purposes, over time it became a major conduit of maritime trade. In 2006, it was first anticipated that the canal had to be expanded in order to accommodate the growing number of modern cargo ships that were becoming too large for the original infrastructure. The $5.2 billion expansion added a third set of locks that doubled the canal's original capacity. Though the project had faced serious setbacks, including seepage, its new locks finally opened in 2016. Great Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD, Ethiopia.
Pride. But the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam on the Blue Nile has caused tension with downstream countries Sudan and Egypt.
When you're talking about impressive modern megastructures, how about a dam that is colossal not only in size, but also in terms of its national impact? The massive roller-compacted gravity dam on the Blue Nile River, which started its construction in 2011, would finally provide electricity to over half of Ethiopia's households. This change could potentially catalyze Ethiopia's industrialization age, and can lift millions of people out of poverty. And not only will it be a source of electricity, it will also facilitate flood protection and irrigation of approximately 500,000 hectares of agricultural land in Ethiopia. It's no wonder why it was given such a name. Upon its estimated completion by 2023, the main dam will reach 145 meters in height and 1,708 meters in length. Definitely the largest and most anticipated in all Africa. Crown Sydney Hotel Resort, One Baringaroo, Australia.
One to the other. You got panoramic views with floor-to-ceiling glazing in most of the areas. You've got...
Back in 2013, Wilkinson Eyre co-founder Chris Wilkinson won an international design competition which aimed to create a new high-quality landmark in Sydney's iconic harbour site. The design is what is now known as the 75-story Crown Sydney Hotel Resort, One Baringaroo. Taking inspiration from nature, the 271-meter tower, clad in over 7,000 triangle-shaped panels, emanates 3 twisting petals as it rises from the ground. With this form, no two rooms look exactly the same. The ambitious design made it one of the most innovative and difficult concepts ever proposed. The complex structure, which was derived using 3D parametric modeling, houses Australia's first ever 6-star hotel, a casino, and 82 luxury apartments overlooking the harbour. Ras Abu Aboud Stadium, Qatar. Kilometers from the central parts of Doha, on the shore of its eastern gulf, the Ras Abu Aboud Stadium is gradually taking its form just in time for the 2022 FIFA World Cup Qatar. This stadium is unlike any other, not because of its size or grandeur, but because of its distinctive, innovative, and sustainable design. Using certified shipping containers and modular steel elements, this structure will be the world's first ever mobile stadium. In honor of Qatar's commitment to sustainability, a majority of the elements of the arena, including the roof and its 40,000 seats, can be dismantled, reused, and reassembled. Upon its completion, it will truly be one of the most unique stadiums in the world. That's it for our list. So what do you think? What is your favorite megaproject? Don't hesitate to leave your comments down below. Again, don't forget to click that like button and hit the notification bell to receive more content like this. See you next time.